Congratulations on your organization crossing 14,000 crores POS as of today. 11,800 crores in MFI. And finally, huge congratulations for the man behind it all. And incidentally, we just unveiled a book. Instead of looking at it as a journey of Samasta, we should probably look at it as a journey of the man behind it all. From Mr. Venkatesh N. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. A standing ovation, yes. Thank you. Women's Day was a result of several socialist movements. Rights of women to vote, rights to have a good working environment. And as a result of all these movements, the United Nations in the year 1975 officially recognized March 8th as the Women's Day. It took 2 years after that for it to be internationally embraced. Coincidentally, the United Nations designated this year the theme of Women's Day to invest in women and accelerate their progress. What does this mean? The meaning for this, embracing this theme of invest in women and accelerate their progress, can be found in a line which the Japanese author and poet had recently stated. Had I known that our own chief guest today, Miss Anju Bisht, would also state something similar, I would have quoted her and not Miko in faraway Osaka. She said, fathers must confront their unconscious assumptions. She spoke about how, whilst the mother educates or trains her little daughter when she attains puberty, she simultaneously does a bit of training for the brother. The brother becomes a father. The father is a society. Every now and then, we come across these embarrassing moments within inverted commas when people say, there's a stain. And that too they'll say in soft, very soft voices. It's not far away. We still are living in that age. My 2 girls are grown up. One is a doctor. And even now, when there is, within embarrassing inverted commas, at home, they care less. And a stain is quite common in my home of all women. Mother, wife, 2 daughters. And my mother will come up and say, Elena, there's a stain over there. It starts at home. So when Miko said this in Osaka, and our own chief guest said this about embracing what is obvious and not being embarrassed about talking about this, there's a lot of connotations to it. There's a lot of meaning in it. What they meant was, leave alone what need not be mentioned. Talk about a lot more, which is far more significant. What they meant was that the women in a house need not be mere experts in cutting onions, need not be mere fantastic home decorators, need not be mere excellent daughters-in-law. The moment the mother-in-law wants a coffee, even before she asks, she runs and goes and gives a cup of coffee. Fantastic. Praise be the woman. What they meant was, they meant that we need to educate the girls, the women. They meant that they need to be equal stakeholders in our family. What they meant was, was that they need to be equal stakeholders in the society that we live in. What they meant was that they need to be equal stakeholders in the world and in our nation. In our own organization, we need to make sure that the women continue to be equal stakeholders. That's what they meant. On this auspicious day where we celebrate women, I wish to wish my daughters a very happy Women's Day, my wife a very happy Women's Day, my mother a very happy Women's Day, all the extended women in my family a very happy Women's Day, and to all you women seated here, all you women of substance, a very, very happy Women's Day. The manifestation of empowerment was in the form of the accomplished 4 chief guests today. I was telling the managing director before I got onto the stage that in my 32 years of corporate career, this was by large the best ever program that I attended with the 4 of you all. Hats off to you all. Miss Anju Bisht, the most respected chief guest, along with the other respected chief guest, Miss R. Selvi. Yes, it is indeed a rocket technology. Miss Nalini Shekhar, fantastic for the work that you've been doing. Miss Yamuna Shastri, so inspiring. And we're talking about people in the line of fire. These are the people in line of fire. She starts a business. She's there at 4 o'clock. She's there at 3 o'clock. No toilets in the airport car parks. And what she has achieved, I think fantastic. Brilliant. On this auspicious occasion of International Women's Day, and incidentally, as Mr. Venkatesh and our managing director pointed out, incidentally, not coincidentally, happened to be the day when we started this company, 16 years back. The compelling vision of what I told you about the theme of United Nations for this year's International Women's Day, and about what the Japanese poet and author Miko had spoken about, and what our very own chief guest, Ms. Anju Bisht, had spoken about. It's not far away from the vision of our founders. The vision of empowering women may have been fashionable to be spoken about in 2024 when people spoke about what needs to be done for the women. 16 years back, they did that. Hats off to our founder, our co-founder, Mr. Shiv Prakash, who isn't here. A round of applause to the co-founders and the founder. The vision that they had of empowering women is not a silo vision of Mr. Venkatesh or any of the co-founders. It's a shared vision. What does shared vision mean? Shared vision means, as he had rightly pointed out, each and every one of you in this assembly here, and each one of those 16,000 odd employees out there in the field need to stand up and proudly say, I am Samasta. That is what shared vision means. And when they feel that ownership, this objective of reaching out to the women and empowering them becomes a reality. God bless each and every one of you all. God bless our founders and their families. 17,000 odd people have gained gainful employment in our company. And 29 lakh households have been taken out of poverty and been able to have an income generation activity in their houses. God bless you, Venki. God bless you, Shiv. God bless all founders. I may be the deputy CEO, but last but not the least, I need to get back to brass tacks. 23 days more for this year ending. All the very best for a good year ending to all of you all. and all the very best for 2024-25. God bless you all. Thank you.